3D Hedgehogs Acrylic Nail Art Tutorial by Hotpinkzebrapolish. Hi everyone! In today's video I'm going to be doing something that I think is just so adorable and is also just a little bit Valentine's Day. The reason I say just a little bit is it's not one of those that's red with glitter and hearts and love all over the place. It's a little bit more subdued than that, but it could definitely be worn for Valentine's Day or any other time during the year. I don't overly celebrate Valentine's Day, never have, probably never will, and so Valentine's Day designs always, to me, are just always, they're just the same. So I wanted to do things a little bit differently this year, which is why I have the avocado one that was uploaded a little while ago, and then I've got these next 3 nails. So the first one, today's video, is going to be Hedgehogs. So it's 2 little hedgehogs that are hugging, and it says Hedgehogs with a tiny little heart. Like I said, not overly Valentine's Day, not like in your face, smack you with Cupid, but just cute. Cute and simple, and it has a gorgeous gradient background. This background is one of my favorites that I've made in a while, aside from the Zodiac series, because those are gorgeous too. If you missed that one, there will be another one coming up here in a couple days. But I love this one. The background, stunning. I want to wear it on my own nails. I'm almost thinking of doing a peach gradient pretty soon because I was looking at it like, oh, I love it. So I hope you guys like this one, and I'll be uploading the next 2 in the next couple days. So I hope you guys like those too, and don't forget to click subscribe to see all my future videos as well. So to start with, to make that gorgeous background, you are going to want to grab just like a light creamy peach acrylic, like a melon, light coral melon color, and then put a fairly wet bead around the cuticle and then brush it down the nail. And then grab a bead of like a sparkly, shimmery white acrylic and then brush that up the nail. And the white acrylic that I have creates a gradient so easily because it's not quite opaque. It's almost like a jelly color. And so when you blend it up over the top of the color acrylic, it just creates this perfect smooth gradient every single time. So then you're going to want to encase the nail with a layer of clear acrylic just to make sure it is nice and strong. And when you create a gradient, you want to make sure that your acrylic is a little bit on the wetter side, wetter than you probably would normally want it, just because it's going to smooth down and create that nice fade a little bit easier than if you have a stiffer bead that's going to want to create a more harsh line. So then file your nail into shape. I started with a fairly coarse bit just to get it so that it was gonna, get rid of any bulk, and then switch to a finer bit to make sure it's a little more refined and get a nice velvety texture that's easy to sculpt these cute little hedgehogs on. So now to make your hedgehogs, you kind of have to go back and forth between the taller one and the shorter one to get the balance and to get that little interlocked shape. So you start with the taller one and you add basically just a, nice shape there, pretty basic shape for his body with, I used white, but you could also use like a beige color acrylic, and then add the little bit of his back spines with brown. Then you're going to want to do the shorter one, and you're going to do you're going to do nose to feet. So you're going to do, like I said, you're going to start with his nose over the top. Like I said, he's like on his shoulder. So kind of go back and forth. So then you do the other one on top of the first one, then add his little back spines. Same brown acrylic. Don't carry these back spines all the way over the top, all the way up to his, because they will go all the way up to, almost to their nose. But you don't want to take it all the way that far because the other head is going to get there. So I did take it a little bit farther up than I did initially, but do it thin so that's easy to sculpt on top of. So now make your taller one's head. So you have to do the taller one to start with because the shorter one is on top lower, and then you have to go back and do the taller one's head because it's resting on top of the shorter one. So that's why you have to go back and forth with this, which I know sometimes when you're looking at an image and you're like, well, how would I even go about that? Well, because sometimes you have to just go back and forth and kind of do things like this. And with these little hugging animals, that's definitely the case. Then I'm going to be making their little arms with brown acrylic. So I really quickly just want to mention that normally I probably wouldn't have used such a dark brown and white. I would have used like a cream color acrylic for their tummies and their faces, and then a lighter brown, something not quite as abrupt for their spines. That being said, I do not have these colors. I actually just placed an order to get some colors that are closer into those families. I just bought 8 colors of very neutral acrylic, which is something I actually was lacking. I didn't have hardly anything that was in like that beige color family. So I was like, you know what? After making these hedgehogs, I was like, I need to look into this. So anyways, I just made a purchase, so hopefully I'll be getting those and it'll make some future designs a little bit more easy. So if you guys have those colors, you may want to switch it up and make it so it wasn't quite so drastic in color. So not white and not such dark, rich brown. So just kind of switch that up. Then I'm going to be making their ears with the same color that I used for their bodies and their tummies. And this is the same thing, probably not white. I did do quite a bit of painting on these hedgehogs to kind of color correct them, which is another thing that is good to see because I do have a pretty large selection of other colors of colored acrylic, so, you know, oranges and greens and pinks and purples and all of that. And if you guys don't have those colors and you do want to recreate a design, you can always do them with a color that's close, or with either, you can even make an entire design out of clear and then paint them. That does work, so that also works if you guys can see how I do some of that color correcting. Underneath your hedgehogs, you're going to want to write hedgehugs. So I did hedge right underneath them, and then underneath that I did write hugs with an exclamation point. This normally would be one word, but I figured it would be a lot easier to read if it was split up into two. And then just paint the little black outline of a heart underneath that. So now to do that color correcting, like I mentioned, I have not a super light brown, but like a, I don't know, like a, I can't even think of what color to even explain it. It reminds me of the roof tiles that are across the street that I'm looking at right now. But just, you know, kind of like a beigey brown color. And I'm going to be blending some of that just to kind of lighten and brighten their spines. So I just kind of didn't do it everywhere because you do want some of that dark color to show through as a shadow, but I also did that over their ears and over their snouts a little bit just to bring some more color into their fur. And then you're going to want to do that and just kind of blend it over their spines. And then to create that spine texture, just add a whole bunch of little dashed lines. So that's just going to give you, you know, a little bit more texture. I did do some of that texturing with the tip of my acrylic brush when I was sculpting them, but you get so much more out of the paint. And then with a very light cream color, I just went and highlighted the tips of each spine just to brighten those up and make them look a little bit pokier. And now with black paint, I'm going to be doing all of the outlining on my little hedgehogs. So with these, all three of these, so there's hedgehogs, there's there's Tweethearts and Squeakhearts. So there's hedgehogs, birdies, and mice. All of them have a very cartoony, sort of, I don't know, just kind of fun appearance. And so they're very heavily outlined, which is a style that I actually really prefer and have been liking recently. But you're just going to want to make sure that you do have a nice outline on them to make them very easy to see. All of these are very small or little tiny hedgehogs on there, so you want it to be easy to see. After you have all your outlining done, not outline dunning, fill in your heart with red and then apply a layer of gel sealer over the background and some matte top coat over your little 3D hedgehogs. And that is it. That peach background, like I have said numerous times already, is gorgeous, and if you're doing these as a set, it would be so much fun, even if it's not for Valentine's Day, whenever, to just do gradients like that on the other nails would be gorgeous. So please share recreations with me on Facebook or Instagram. I would love to see them, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!